Welcome back. Today we are thinking about having guests over. And, it was your mother-in-law. I was given advice one time about entertaining and how to make it feel, how to enjoy it as the host or hostess as well as the guest. And Margaret's advice was to do it often. But still, the logistics are still there. So we came up with a few tips that we have used in our entertaining experience that will help it be a more relaxed experience for you, the host or hostess, as well. So we want this to be welcoming but not overwhelming entertaining in your home. And let's see, I think we'll start with Jeannie because she's always doing things ahead of time and she's so organized, so she's going to have the best advice on that.
Well, I don't know about that. But what is fun about what you just said, and we hadn't talked about this before, is what I'm talking about is in my mother-in-law's home, because we now live in the home that they built. Mm-hmm. So all of those parties that they had, and they did have a lot, happened right there. And what I'm talking about is the decision before the decision. Bear with me for a minute. Our family operates under this kind of funny metaphor, which is if you do not want to make a decision to let your long-term savings ride at the craps table, do not go to the casino. Make that decision before you don't make a bad decision. So, bear with me here. So, to be prepared for your party, then you need to have planned really well at the last party when you're cleaning up. So when you're picking everything up, be thoughtful about where you put it. You replenish the candles and the candle holders so you don't have to do that detail when you get ready for the party. I recently went through and reorganized my storage spaces. Mm-hmm. Everybody's got different storage. I've got, my mother-in-law's cupboard where she had all her silver and china, and then I've got a little armoire, and then I've got an attic. So I put everything in the closest storage facility. I put all the things I need pretty much all the time for the parties. So there's all of the plates and all of the silver goblets and all of the silverware and your little napkins that you need in the bar and your candles and your candle holders all together. And then the things that I don't need that often are in the armoire that take a little bit extra to get to. And then the things that I very rarely use are up in the attic. So just kind of keep it fresh and clean. And every time you do this, toss out a bunch of stuff and send it to Goodwill, the things that you're not enjoying or loving, or give them to your children. But I like to be planning ahead. So if I decide Saturday to have a party, I kind of know where everything is. And get your list together. What is it that you have to accomplish, and do the things that you can do ahead of time, like go get the wine from Anna. You can do that early because it'll last, and then maybe set your table a couple of days ahead, but don't get your flowers till day of.
Yeah.
So anyway, makes me want to have a party.
I know. I'm like excited. I'm like, what do I
Come on
do?
in, Val. I know. Anytime I can do it tomorrow.
It makes me want to have a party, but not without having Jeannie over first.
Well, I love
to come and help me get organized. But so even if you're not. Everything's not in its perfect place and ready to go. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. And this is getting to my tip because it represents my house. So everything doesn't have to be perfect, but what I think is important is to anticipate your guests' needs. Who's coming over? What are they going to need? Don't make them, and of course, I'm not just talking about the powder room or anything, and they're looking for the guest towels or anything, but don't make them ask for anything. Where is this? And also, starting with when they get there. If it's in the evening, turn the lights on. It says, we are expecting you.
Right.
If you have table surfaces that are cleared in the rooms where you're going to be gathering, they can put their drink down, or maybe have some coasters there so they don't have to think, oh, I shouldn't put this on that furniture. Just anticipating what will make your guest feel comfortable. Trying to think of the surfaces, the lights. Basically, am I making sense? I'm thinking about the flow of party that's kind of like the run of show for an event,
Seating.
Seating, plenty of seating, comfortable seating. So that is my tip. Anticipate what that group of guests is going to need. So what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. And building on both of those amazing strategies for getting ready for a party. One of the things that we do with the fact that oftentimes we have maybe teenagers coming to our house as well, is thinking about how we can also bring the party outside. Do we have enough wood for our fire pit, or if the kids want to make s'mores or something like that, putting out cornhole or this 4-square volleyball game that my kids love, or things like that that just allow everyone to continue the party outside. Also making sure we're in Memphis, do we have enough oil in the mosquito lamps and that sort of
Definitely.
and are all the light bulbs in our outdoor lights working, but just creating that additional party space outside, I think, is really important.
Oh, yeah, and having an activity is always so appreciated by guests. Like having something for people to do if you're not there to watch a football game or something. I think, especially husbands, like they love give them something to throw. Like I love that.
And if the weather isn't nice, we had people over recently, and it just so happened that one of the people coming over, she's a games expert. So she brought over games from her house that we've never heard of before, and that was really fun as well. And so even my daughter and her friends that were there, they stayed. They wanted to play. They didn't go, off to their own room and space. And it was really nice.
It's like it's a big way that helps create memories, because it does set it apart from like another cocktail party. It's like, oh, remember when we beat them in cornhole? Like that's just fun. I love that, and kind of in a similar vein of like taking maybe a normal gathering with friends and like adding on that extra level, like doing something unexpected. That's kind of always where my head goes when I'm getting ready to have friends over. So trying to make it personal with like something at the place setting for them to take home, or doing something, making something by hand, like making my own flower arrangement rather than buying one, if I have the time, obviously. Or doing something with, of course you're gonna maybe have cocktails at the event, so doing something with the cocktails that makes it fun, like making a batch cocktail, or having, at one of my last parties I did, like a martini bar, so you could do an espresso martini, dirty with a twist, and I had all those different things out, had some chilled martini glasses, and it just added an activity kind of to where people were shaking things, and we did have one espresso martini go over the floor, but that's okay. And so just adding little things like that elevate the normal pieces of a party, I think can go a long way, and just help create those lasting memories.
Absolutely.
Do y'all have strategies for making sure that you're enjoying yourself? Because I find sometimes I will continue to flit in each room and make sure that all the things are good, and I'll say hi to people, but I don't get into a meaningful conversation, and I'll remember the next day, gosh, I felt like I saw my husband Owen being able to just sit and relax and enjoy and not be worried about the details. So I guess it's the planning ahead, of course, but what else? Do y'all have thoughts of that?
For me, I want to make the most interesting, unique foods that I've never made before and have fun doing it, because I have a lot of fun doing that. But then my husband has to remind me that then I won't be present. So it's maybe I make one thing, and then maybe we order out on some of the other things. And just, he helps me think of that, because I won't. And then I'll be in the kitchen all night stressed.
Yeah, and I think your guests can feel that energy. So like I have to remind myself, I'm like, no one wants to see me in the kitchen. They want to see me outside hanging with them. And it really does, the hostess can kind of set the tone in that way of like, if I'm chilling by the fire with a glass of wine,
they're gonna feel more relaxed.
And in that vein, I think what helps me is have that glass of wine early.
That's definitely a good help.
Have that glass of wine while you're getting ready.
Okay, aside from hiring a caterer, but this is not the type of entertaining we're talking about. We're talking about casual, relaxed, have some friends over. However, that group, no matter what size, you don't want anybody to be looking for the food. Where are the beverages? Where is the bar? I've started always putting out, when people come in, a tray. We definitely did this for some family holidays, dinner. We're going to sit down. This is not the type of party it was, but I still had champagne out right when you walked in, and so everybody's able to grab a beverage quickly without having to go find
a nice
you,
touch.
That's a
you know,
nice
find
touch.
somebody else.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know where this is? I don't want to bother her because she's in the kitchen making something she's never made before. So, yeah. So
Yeah, don't keep yourself as like the keeper of anything.
Yeah,
Like
that's a good
everything
call.
is
Yeah, that's
available.
really- yeah,
Like
good advice.
I think that's a good.
easy to find.
Yeah.
And let people help you. I mean,
Yes.
I love when I go to someone's house and she says, Jeannie, you go get the blah, 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 put the ice in the glasses or whatever.
Yeah.
You feel good as opposed to watching the person struggle to do all the things and you know.
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
Give up some of that control and let everybody kind of enjoy the process.
For sure.
You really make me laugh saying that. I thought I was the only one that did that. I would think, oh, wait, I've never made this recipe before. It sounds delicious. Let's have 50 people over and try it.
Such the right time to try a new
It
recipe.
really is, isn't it?
For sure.
What is that? Is that a
I don't know.
personality trait?
It must be, yeah.
I like to keep it fresh, but all we need to have is a signature cocktail. We don't have to make a whole new.
It's so true.
Yeah, yeah.
It's such a balance, isn't it? You
Yeah.
want to do fun and inspiring and cool and fresh
Different
things, and you want to enjoy yourself and have a balance and have it easy to plan.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And if you really are in a pinch, go out to eat.
Thank you.
We're meeting at a
Thank you.
restaurant.
Yeah,
Have a party in a party room at a restaurant.
all of this is all going to be so much better if we go back to the beginning and do everything that Jeannie said first.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. As you can tell, we all love to entertain, but we're also always looking for ways to make it such that it's a little bit easier, but keep it fresh as well.
That's right. That's
All
right.
right. Till next time.